Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Tangledeep. So you may notice some things have occurred here in the Corral. I did a little bit of ranching, which is to say a lot of inbreeding, and I managed to produce us a couple of new pets. So I bred the Tree Man with Nightmare, which is, yep, that's the thing that I did, and produced a new pet, Tree Man the 17th, who, you may notice, is actually max level. And his stats are way better than either of his parents. 1476 weapon power is like... I believe it's 200 more than... Yeah, 200 more than the pet we're currently using. 3 or 4 points in each stat above, and still all of the relevant abilities. Yeah, Alchemy Gas and Summon Floriconda and Potion Heal. This is a pretty great result. I'm really happy about this. Then I decided to try again, so I bred the Tree Man with Tree Man the 17th, and produced a new pet who has actually slightly better stats even, but unfortunately he came out without all the abilities. It seems to be the case that your pet is guaranteed to inherit one ability from at least one parent, and then it just like rolls a die for each ability, so you can inherit multiple things. You could inherit everything, but sadly, here we didn't. Now, each one of these breeds cost me about 1,800 job points, so we are currently too low to do it again. But since it seems that we can continue to drive the pet's stats up slowly over time, over multiple generations of breeding, I think that it would probably be a good idea for us to try to acquire a new pet body and do some more breeding, try to get even more abilities onto the pet. So to that end, I was thinking we need to try to pick up like a New Game Plus Kragan or a robot or something that has a body that has good physical resistance and maybe a couple of other resistances. And that will make our pet much less likely to get horribly murdered. I believe, yeah, the Kragan we have now is not high level. Also, common rarity, so that's kind of a bummer. The rarity of the pet seems to have an effect on the final stats. So we want to try to find like a robot, something that has a good resistant body that also has a high rarity. Alright, so let's buddy up with this guy. Oh, he is not happy enough. Well, we can certainly solve that. We have plenty of food. Yeah, see, the other one came out joyous. Alright, you big baby. Do you like straight boxes of mints? Yeah, they're alright. Thing is, we have so many that I may just feed him mints until he begs me to stop. That might be the plan here. Can we... Okay, he has outgrown the taste of Monster Chow. I thought maybe since we hadn't leveled his approval up very much from where he came out, maybe it would still work. What about mint fudge? That's fine. Oh, it looks like they changed the name of the sushi again? This is part of the reason that I've just been calling it sushi, is because its name keeps changing. Oof. Alright, that's not going to do it. Also, for some reason, no sound on that one. We're just going to give him all of this curry. He's got to be pretty close to leveling up. Some chili peppers? Nope. Alright, he liked cookies just fine. Let's just feed him junk until he... Are we getting anywhere here? I was really expecting it to have happened by now. Okay, we're close. There we go. Also, he fetched us an item. It was a night ring. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so insurance carries over. Our other pet was insured, so this pet is insured. And I think we're basically out of resources now. So let's go do some dungeon stuff. You know, play the game a little bit. I also, while I was running around and cooking romantic meals and running back to the corral and everything, I had the game hang on a black screen multiple times while trying to move from one area to another, so hopefully that was just some bad luck. Let's take a quick look over here. Anything new? Nope. Nothing interesting. Yeah, I don't have the money to buy a bunch of tokens anyway. We should go back to Off the Beaten Path, though. There's no reason not to buy as many maps as we can get our hands on. And then from here, we should probably actually, like, do a little bit of advancement. So back to central processing. We're broke enough that I don't even really feel like there's much point in going to the other side areas. Okay, let's try to get some stuff done. I'm in good shape. I have a healthy, powerful pet. Now, we do have one space left in the corral. There are only 11 monsters in there. So we're going to try to find an opportunity to grab a good robot. I'm thinking a heavy golem might be good. Heavy golems are tough by default. Alright, let's jump in on these guys. Unfortunately, that is a champion. I would really love it if I was not alone over here. Ugh, he's a harrier. And he's doing a good job of standing in a place where I can't really access him easily. You know what? I'm just gonna knock this thing out real fast. Okay, now he has stepped close enough to be hit by stuff. Alright, this is just that pull attack. I'm not too worried about this. Probably not worth stepping on lava to pick up a stamina herb. Oh, that was nice of him to pull me right onto that. Okay, this guy's a conjurer, so that's annoying, but just annoying. Not any worse than that. I probably ought to be keeping my health up. Where did that sniper go? Did that thing just parry me? It did. I got parried by an inanimate object. Could you maybe come over here and help? You know, the snipers have some useful abilities. That thing where they add vulnerability to enemies is pretty cool. Oh, hey, this guy is an illusionist, but this appears to be the actual one. He did not put his illusions forward first. It's a little strange. Take advantage of it, though. Oh yeah, see, what I want is one of these guys, but obviously not a champion. Oh, hey, I am out of stamina. Good point, game. Let's drop a bomb here. Shadow step to get more bombs. The thing is, we could never have enough bombs. Try using the smoke cloud a little bit. Okay, in theory, I should not get shot too much here in the next couple of turns. The smoke cloud does not appear to actually be stopping that guy from attacking me. Oh, I got sealed. Well, that's inconvenient. So I want to try to avoid killing the heavy golem if possible. At some point here, we're going to have a chance to capture a couple of robots. It might not be right away. Let's just jump over onto this guy as quickly as we can. That robot seems very dedicated to standing in the bombs, unfortunately. It's difficult to communicate to pets the idea that they should chill out. But only on specific enemies. Kill everything else we're fighting, but leave that one guy alive. Somebody has to tell the others. Alright. I was waiting for those ice daggers to wear off before I jumped in. It is nice to have an even more powerful alchemist verdigrizzly. This is a very good pet. Okay. Now remember, we can't really be killed in one hit anymore. The enemies are going to have to put in at least a little bit of effort now. Oh, that was a bad place for you to run to. What's your plan now, smart guy? Any individual hit can only hit us for 20% of our max HP. But it is still possible for us to get blown up in very few turns if there are multiple things that can attack us. So we got to be wary. I could really use some stamina. Alright. Tree Man let himself get a little bit lower than I would like. Okay, here we go. One of these things pretty much alone. Ah. My attack put him under 13, but sadly, it was followed by many, many more attacks. There's so much loot that some of it actually flew through the wall. Alright, if he wants to back off, that's fine. We'll go get him in a minute. Okay. Wild Horse is really nice, because it, first of all, has a much larger range than Shadow Step, and secondly, lets me move directly to... stupid Heavy Golem not being able to take poison gas. It lets me move directly to enemies that are kind of offset from me, not, you know, directly on one of the vertical or horizontal axes, which Shadow Step is a little bit less good at. Here's what I think of you and your Harrier trait. I do feel like this is going better than it has with the last couple of characters that we got up here with. Also, I don't know if this is how things would have gone with the other Tree Man, or if this is an element of the new pet, but this guy is summoning a lot of Floricondas, like, very quickly. I wonder if successive generations have lower cooldowns on their skills or something. Maybe that's another little benefit of breeding. Well, there's some kind of conjurer up here. Okay, one of these would also be a good capture. So let's deal with Snake Samuel first. Listen, I love your weird criminal name, but unfortunately, I think you and I are destined to have some differences. Man, it is so cool to walk up to one of these things, hit it, just have it explode on the first strike, and damage the other one nearby. Like, this is a very good build. And you know what? We should probably... I was gonna say we should probably just go get this because I'm gonna forget about it. But I guess what we ought to do is focus on the bosses. Probably the multiple bosses. Apparently, Failbot the Destroyer over here. Is this one that we were fighting earlier and maybe he got pulled away? I don't know, that's weird. Anyway. There's apparently a power assembler in this space. I can't actually see that. I suppose the idea is that once I was here I could have seen it, and so it was a valid target for the second and third strikes, maybe? Shadow Step to here. We are tearing through this guy quickly. Like, really quickly. When I say are tearing through, I mean have torn through. Floriconda, do something. Just stand there and get manhandled. Ow. Well, this area is clear, but I would like to spend a little bit more time looking around here. No, never mind. It's, yeah. There's a small room yet. Just over here. Because I'm really trying to catch... I'm trying to catch an enemy by themselves and maybe actually get a Corral on. Unfortunately, we're like a little too powerful. And it's possible that I'd be best off just waiting until New Game Plus. I'm just thinking, you know, we're going to end up with enough job points to do another breed. Yeah, alright, we're not going to run into anything useful here. Oh, never mind. I thought for sure we'd be able to just jump back to the entrance, you know, the way you generally can. Maybe we haven't actually killed everything? Yeah, I'm not going to spend 2 shovels for that little box. That's fine. I guess we never checked over here. Okay, I'm not going to hit him. Oh, no. The gas did 28% damage to him there. If I move down, will he step out? Nope. He did his ranged attack on me, and I caught it with my 2-finger catch thing and then threw it back at him. Ah, well. Oh, I think we may have a hang here. I'm just going to go ahead and drop us out of the game. Yeah, it's actually going to be pretty tough for us to capture enemies here. Now, like I'm saying, it may be the case that waiting until New Game Plus is the smart thing to do in any case. We won't be able to carry our job points over, I don't think, but the monsters obviously are all maximum level on New Game Plus. I don't know if they actually have better stats. Like, it may be the case that a level 15 monster from normal mode is as powerful as that same monster in New Game Plus. That's kind of what I'm hoping. Oh, really? Apparently we have to redo the entire fabricate. Well, this is grand. Apparently it doesn't do any saving at all until you move to the next floor. I had kind of assumed that that it would save when it popped up the dialogue box, you know, marked the area as completed, because I think that's a pretty reasonable assumption. Yeah, screw the bomb. I just want to run over here and stab the crap out of this guy. Give him another poke, and then get the heck out of the lava. Well, the good news is, this was not terribly difficult. So I'm sure we should have no trouble doing it again. Oh, he turned into an herb all the way over there. I do like the Floriconda occasionally completely uprooting one of the enemy generators. Alright, well this seems like a fine time for a Phoenix Wing. Then I'm gonna Shadow Step to here. Should probably heal. Should maybe heal more, even? Let's do this first. So I'm going to hit... Okay, you're the actual boss. Just trying to get as many moves in there as possible. Okay, so I take damage from lava even when a turn doesn't pass. Which is kind of annoying. And now I'm standing in the wrong position for Fan of Knives. Well, why don't we eat something? I would like it to be noted, though, that I did not have to eat anything on the first time through here. Ow! Yeah, this is way harder this time for some reason. Okay. Dead. All of the herbs fell in the lava, of course. Well, maybe this time we'll manage to get a robot down to capturable health without killing it. Boy, the champions are just surging out here. Okay. This guy is not a champion, and my pets are distracted. Oh. I do not know that we are going to be able to hold on to this. Also, there's some chance, I guess, that we are going to, that we're going to crash trying to go back to town. My corral is definitely not full. I counted. There are 11 monsters in it. Alright. Let's go back home. And I guess we will take a monster out of the corral. But I can say with full confidence that there were definitely only 11 monsters in the corral when I counted. Okay. Well, at this point, honestly, we can dismiss all of these low-level ones, I think. Anything that's not max level really is not useful to us anymore. Alright, Tree Bear. You're a good idea that we, I think, never bothered to execute on. Poor Jay. Everybody always called him ugly, but we loved him. Now get the hell out of here. Alright, you also can go. And then I think the rest of them we can hold on to. Yeah. Alright, so now we have 6 monsters. 5 in the corral, 1 hanging out with us. Okay, well, apparently today's just a low stability game for Tangledeep. A low stability day. You know, this happens. Development on the game is very active. It patches constantly. I would say almost every day it patches. And sometimes the patches break things. Mostly they help. Occasionally they break stuff. I think that, unfortunately, I believe there's only like 1 or 2 people actually working on the game, and I don't think they have enough playtesters. Keep in mind, oh, so we're gonna have to redismiss all those pets. Keep in mind, I am now playing on the live branch, not the beta branch anymore. So I have to imagine something like this would get caught with enough playtesters. It might just be a weird issue with my hardware. I guess technically that's possible. Some kind of video driver thing, maybe? I don't know. Okay, let's hope that that is the last time we have to do that. Yeah, see, when it works instantly. Yeah, we don't need to heal that badly. I'm just gonna eat a little bit of fruit, and then we'll wait for this to run out, wait for the fullness to wear off, and then we'll head back in. Okay. And a lot of the enemies down here actually are not very threatening. Okay, here we go. Here's the threatening stuff. So I'd like to move a little bit while doing Godspeed Strike, so I think I'm gonna Shadow Step up to here. Oh, never mind. I was trying to make it so that I was not adjacent to both of the enemies, so that my Godspeed Strike would definitely move me around while I was doing it, and thus kill everything much quicker, but the enemies were very dedicated to standing next to me. It's an unusual move from a bunch of enemies who are definitely melee, or who are range focused, against me who is not. Oh man, I don't know if I'm able to get this guy. There's so many enemies around, I'm afraid I'm gonna crack him with the hammer here, and then he's going to get killed by a frog or something. Nope, don't shoot him, don't shoot him. Okay. Alright, that was something. You have got to be kidding me. Well, you know what? We're just gonna sit here for a second. Now, to be fair, I know I Alt F4'd out of this pretty quickly the last couple of times. I did sit here for 10 full minutes the first time. I was like, huh. Maybe it will fix itself. No, alright, I gave it a shot. Well, that's frustrating, because now we're gonna have to get pretty lucky to capture a monster again. You know what? We might just call it here for today. Sorry, everybody, for the extremely abbreviated episode. I was hoping that problem was not gonna be quite that bad. So when we get back in here, it's gonna be... Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll clear out the rest of this little side area, and then we'll just stop there for the day. And like I said, the game patches pretty much every day, so I would expect there's a pretty good chance that this will be fixed by the time we come back. Man, we went through it so smoothly the first time, too. See, I'm trying to think of monster abilities that would be... I hate the ice daggers. Icicle Shot is so annoying. It's so much damage. Alright, let's see. I'll give this one more shot. If I get this guy low enough to catch him. So hold on, we don't want to do anything. Uh-oh. Well, he's dead. I'm gonna Shadow Step behind him so he can't run away up there. And then my pet's gonna pull him out of the bomb. That's not the ideal way for that to have gone down. Yeah, for normal champions... For normal enemies, obviously as well, but even for normal champions, I'm totally confident that our pet can handle them. I don't feel a lot of need to go rushing over there myself. Okay, he's like... over here. Was he all the way at the top of the map? I guess it must have been. Alright, against my better judgment, we're going to give this a try here. It would be really nice to have one of these. Now, like I said, we want to... I'm going to Shadow Step away. No. No, leave him alone. Okay, I think we're And we're getting clear. Alright. Yeah, so we're dependent on the monster's rarity, and unfortunately the rarity stat of the monster seems to have nothing to do with whether or not it's rare in the environment. Hope it's rare. Let's see what this monster's rarity is at. He is a common. That's a shame. Well, we can try to pick up a couple more. You know what? I guess this is where we're going to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time. I'm sure the game will be a little better behaved. And we'll see you then.